Well, I hope you all had a nice Christmas. It's Boxing Day when I'm filming this. It's probably going to be the last video I make this year. And I thought I'd sort of treat myself to a little end of year box of Elvis goodies, which I just received today. So I'm going to open this, show you what's in here. It's mainly the usual selection of records and CDs, but there are a couple of items in here that I don't normally buy. On this occasion, they just happen to be part of this set. But yeah, there's a couple of interesting things in here that I think you might like to take a look at. So just give me a second to open this thing up. All right, the first thing we have is a box within a box. Let's make sure I don't kick my tea over there. Right, so this is a bunch of CDs. And the first one is actually a bootleg. This is event number 8, which is interesting because this concert was released not so long ago on the MRS label under a different title. It's just behind me there somewhere. So I've never seen this one before. This is on the Madison label. You'll see that all these CDs have actually got price stickers on them. So I think what they are, I think they've come from a store that's maybe cleared out its stock or closed down or something. There's also a bunch of Japanese CDs in here as well. This is the mini LP CD version of Gold Records Volume 2. The 10 songs on it. This is the first album from that same series. Here's a Japanese CD. Tomorrow is a Long Time, from back in the day when BMG in Japan was still making Japanese versions of Elvis's new CDs. This one comes from 1999. And in fact, it was around the turn of the century that they were actually pressing the CDs in Hong Kong, not actually in Japan. In fact, this is one of those CDs. It says printed in Japan, and then it says pressed by Sonopress Hong Kong. So there was 2 or 3 years around the turn of the century when they were doing that. This is another bootleg CD which has since been released officially, I think, by both MRS and FTD. Cisco Kid Strikes Again. I think this is the Massachusetts show, isn't it? Boston. August 21st, 1971. In fact, it's not. It's Las Vegas, isn't it? All right. I'm not sure if I've heard that one. Here's another mini LP CD. In fact, there are 2 here. It's the second album. And this is the Christmas album. It's a nice version of the Christmas album. It comes in its gatefold sleeve design with the booklet on the inside. This is a CD single. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. America the Beautiful. It's got 5 songs on it. Don't know much about this. BMG Special Products. Yeah, I don't know the details of that one. I'll have a look it up later. The next one, we've got another mini LP CD. This is Jai Blues. And if you haven't got any of these Japanese mini LP CDs, the sound quality is really good, and the covers are exceptional. The quality of the covers is actually better than the 60 CD RCA box, but these were released earlier, so you might prefer the sound on the 60 CD box set. These came out in 2000 originally. Blue Hawaii. How Great Thou Art. There's another Japanese CD in the jewel case. That's Such a Night. The obi's on the inside of the jewel case there. This is another one of those turn of the century ones, made in 2000. This was, looks like it was made in Japan. Yeah, made in Japan, that one. So it must have been until about 1999 when they were manufacturing them or pressing the CDs in Hong Kong. I love mini LP CDs. Here's the Elvis's Back album. And they did a really good, faithful job of reproducing this cover. It doesn't even have the any text on the spine, just like the original LP. Here is a an upgraded version or expanded version of the On Stage album. This one came out in '99, so it's got a few bonus songs on there. Still Rocking the Nation. I think this is okay, yeah, this is from 1976, Huntsville. I think this is a CD that was released also as no, it can't be, it's Huntsville, Alabama, isn't it? If I remember rightly, this is a good concert. And the last CD in here is Golden Records. Now the other thing in this box I want to show you later, because it's quite an unusual item. All right, let me just dig into this big box and find out what else is in here. Right, the next thing I pulled out of the box is a book. It's a Tunzi book, Elvis America the Beautiful. Now I wonder if this has got anything to do with that CD we just looked at before with the same title. Yes, in fact it is. It says that CD included. Don't know much about this book, to be honest. It seems to be a bunch of pictures from different periods, some color, some black and white. A lot of color pictures, actually. Maybe I'll go through this in more detail another day. Some of these are quite familiar, some are not so familiar. So that's that. There's a calendar, sorry, a catalogue here. 25th anniversary catalogue from 2002. And then the next thing is records. So we have a copy of, about 2 copies of Love Letters. This is the original Japanese copy with the gatefold sleeve. Orange RCA label, and just check it on the inside of the cover to see if it's got the envelope, which originally came with this album, and no, it doesn't. Then the next copy of Love Letters in here is this one here from 73 or later. It's got the lyric sheet here. And the early versions of this record came with a poster. No sign of a poster. This one's also on the orange RCA label. The next one is a copy of Harem Scarum. I can see immediately this is an American later pressing. APL1. So presumably that's the black label one from 77. Looks like it is. And what else we got in here? Next up is something that I've never seen before. Kind of curious about it. There's Elvis record covers. It's a book. It says it includes 1 LP with his greatest hits, but I don't think it's included because it doesn't feel hard enough to have the LP in there. So it's 12-inch size. Oh wow, it does have the record in there. Okay, and it's stuck on the inside back cover. So it's basically, as the cover suggests, it's an album sized book showing the front and back covers of Elvis's LP covers. Not sure what the point of that is, but it's quite effective, to be honest. Interesting choice of covers. That'll be interesting to go through. And I can see that the record. Okay, let's pull the record out. It's a German pressing, and it's a portrait in music, which shares the same cover photo as the book. So yeah, it is indeed greatest hits. Next, we've got a bootleg, A Dog's Life on the Audiophone label. One of the better bootlegs from back in the day, followed by one of the lesser bootlegs. This one came out just after Elvis died. It's just a bunch of interviews and fragments of outtakes and so on. I believe RCA had this one blocked at some point, but there's lots and lots of copies out there. The Sun years. This one, I don't think I've ever seen this one before. It says Interview with Elvis, Canada, 1957. I wonder if this is the same as the Elvis tapes. 1957 interview between Elvis and the Canadian press. Gusto Records, Nashville, Tennessee. It's quite a nice cover. And we've got another one of those excellent old bootlegs. It's Rockin' Rebel Volume 3. Funny, I thought this one had a gatefold cover, but no, it's just a single pocket cover. And just a couple more albums. Another early bootleg. I wonder if these are the originals on the Golden Archives label. Yeah, okay. I can't remember now. Which ones came first, the yellow labels or the multicolored labels? I have this album already actually with a poster. This one just has the inner sleeve, no poster. Another bootleg from the same people. Got a lot of living to do. This is 50s movie outtakes. Again, this was essential stuff back in the day. You can get it all on FTD and other CDs now. And the last one, this is I think this is Elvis's final concert, the final days. Two LPs in one single sleeve. And the labels are kind of pale yellow. Just the title and the side number on it. Right, so just a couple more things I've got in here to show you. And these are the two things that I don't normally buy. And here's the first one. It's a t-shirt. I quite like the look of this one. Elvis back in Memphis. And it looks clean. Doesn't look as though there's any holes or anything. Size large, so it should fit. In fact, the only Elvis t-shirt I own, apart from that one now, is this one here, which I've got out just to show you. It's one of those old iron-on transfer t-shirts from the 1970s that were everywhere just after Elvis died. My mum got me one of these when I was 14, when she went away on holiday, and she brought me one back. I think it had a different design to this one, but yeah, I got this one. I saw this one a few years ago. It's never been worn by the looks of it, and I just got it for for old time's sake. And the last thing, this is terrible. You're gonna love this. This is an Elvis belt. Now I'm going to look really cool wearing this down in the nightclub. Look at that. It's like film strips. What if it glows in the dark? Yeah, so maybe I'll wear that for my next video, whenever that will be. Look at that for a serious buckle. Yeah, that's my first Elvis belt. I don't think I'll be collecting them, to be honest. You ever seen that one before? Interesting choice of images. So that's it. That's my little end of year unwrapping, unboxing video. Probably going to be my last video for the year, unless I pop up on the Now and Then, sorry, Elvis Now and Again, Elvis Now and Then channel with Adam and the boys. So yeah, finally, just thanks to everyone who bought the books from us, the FTD World books. These are the proof sheets for the covers that I've got here, volume 1 and volume 2. We've still got a few copies available, but if you're in Europe, if you want to get a set of the books, probably best to go through your favorite dealer now, because they'll be arriving with the dealers any day now. I'm recording this on the 26th of December. Some people have already got their books direct from us. Don't know how that happened. It was a bit of a miracle, from Japan to Australia and the UK in 3 days in some cases. And I must say thanks a lot to Sean from the Sincerely Elvis Presley channel for unboxing the books and doing a very nice video about them. So thanks for that, Sean. So as for next year, I'll be back as and when. Not sure when the next video is going to be. Hopefully not too long into the new year. And I just want to say thanks to everyone for supporting the channel over the years now. It's been a few years. I'll carry on again next year. And all the best for 2026. Have a happy new year and enjoy what's left of 2025. See you in the new year. Cheers. There you go, my new Elvis Presley belt. What do you think? Should I walk out like this into the living room? See what my wife does? See what she says? This is actually an Elvis signature product. It says right there. The mark of quality.